From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Darrell W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, January 15th, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.79 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,231 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $196. Antiwar.com reports U.S. officials say that the Department of Homeland Security is planning to greatly ramp up the level of security checks at American airports in response to an article in the latest version of Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula's magazine Inspire. The article, released at the end of December, explains how to create a hidden bomb from easily purchasable materials and describes how to avoid existing security procedures. The magazine said the instructions were a simplified version of the failed 2009 underwear bombing and are meant to fuel lone wolf attacks across the West, particularly in the United States. The fact that the 2009 bombing did not work undoubtedly adds to questions about the seriousness of the threat, and the magazine explicitly says that even failed attempts would bring terror to the West, which is probably not a great endorsement for the accuracy of the instructions. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Wired reports on the second day of Ross Ulbricht's trial, Homeland Security agent Jared Duryegian told the jury a detailed account of his final conversation with the Dread Pirate Roberts, Silk Road's owner, and his boss for the 3 months that he was an undercover Silk Road staffer. As part of a coordinated law enforcement effort designed to prove that Ulbricht was the Dread Pirate Roberts and to seize his laptop before he could encrypt its hard drive, Duryegian and a half-dozen FBI agents surveilled Ulbricht as he left his apartment and walked to the Glen Park Public Library near his home. Then Duryegian struck up a conversation with Ulbricht over a dedicated chat system set up for Silk Road staffers, the better to catch Ulbricht red-handed in the act of managing the site. The agent said in response to questions from prosecutor Saren Turner, the plan for the arrest was to get him into a position where we could have him in the public setting and I could initiate a chat with him. The purpose was that if indeed the Dread Pirate Roberts was Ross Ulbricht, we could get his computer in an open, unencrypted state. Duryegian, an agent based in Chicago, said he had actually infiltrated the Silk Road nearly 2 years earlier, telling the court he had taken over and controlled the accounts of many buyers and sellers on the site, presumably users of the Silk Road who had been caught in illegal acts and cooperated with law enforcement to lessen their punishment. As an undercover buyer, he said he made more than 50 purchases of drugs on the site from more than 40 dealers in 10 countries. Duryegian, however, is only the first witness in Ulbricht's trial and has yet to be cross-examined by the defense. Ulbricht's lawyers will no doubt have their own story about the day of his arrest. His lead attorney, Joshua Dratel, began on Tuesday by calling attention to the absurdity of Ulbricht using a public library connection to manage a highly secretive drug empire. FPP Radio News is brought to you by the Doublespeak Dictionary. The Doublespeak Dictionary by Leslie Starr O'Hara satirizes the marked difference between the ideal of we the people and the reality of we the elite, while offering an insightful glimpse into the clockworks of the totalitarian mind. Ever irreverent but never irrelevant, the Doublespeak Dictionary serves as a subversive and humorous but timely reminder that the emperor has no clothes. The Doublespeak Dictionary is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Antiwar.com reports in a newly published interview, Representative Mac Thornberry, Republican of Texas, the chairman of the House Armed Services Committee, says that he would support increasing taxes as long as it meant an increase in military spending. Thornberry insisted this did not amount to advocating a tax increase as such, but recognized that the administration would not agree to his spending increases without increasing revenue, and that it was a necessary compromise. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.